A sealed list of Mar-a-Lago documents reviewed by a Justice Department has provided new insights into Donald Trump's litany of legal squabbles, which range from suing his niece to haggling with a former White House counsel over fees. DOJ compiled the list of potentially privileged documents that were seized from the president's Florida club in August by teams of FBI agents. They were filed under seal, but posted on a court docket and accidentally revealed Wednesday. A total of 43 documents are listed on list titled Exhibit B, which a special privilege review team proposes to return to Trump, because they could involve attorney-client communications. One involves a legal fight Trump initiated in 2021 when he sued his niece, Mary, who was a source of the New York Times exposed based on thousands of pages of tax documents. Mary Trump, whose father was Trump's late brother Fred Trump Jr. She had sued Trump in 2020 claiming she and her sibling were cheated out of an inheritance worth millions whether their grandfather Fred Trump died. The DOJ document states simply, filed summons to Mary L. Trump and complaint in Donald J. Trump v. Mary L. A sealed Justice Department document placed in a court docket lists 43 potentially privileged documents that hint at the constellation of legal battles Trump has been engaged in. Another item references E. Jean Carroll's defamation suit against Trump, after he accused her of lying about her own rape allegations against him. The document cites a Trump folder containing filed substitution of counsel in E. Jean Carroll versus. Yet another cites a non-disclosure agreement for Trump's Save America PAC. Trump has long used NDAs for company and campaign aides, and an NDA featured in his litigation with Stormy Daniels, the porn star who claimed she had an affair with Trump. One notation indicated Trump had more than settling scores on his mind. It cites a signed letter to transfer files regarding estate planning, from Manila folder marked legal. The DOJ document does not provide a date, making it impossible to tell when Trump was transferring the estate documents or to whom. Many of Trump's legal moves are already in the public record. A confidential settlement agreement between PGA and Trump Golf signed by Donald J. Trump was reported late last year after sued the tour when it canceled a tournament at his Bedminster, New Jersey course after the Capitol riot. Exhibit B of potentially privileged material found at Mar-a-Lago references cases where Trump was a plaintiff and a defendant. Documents relate to suing his niece in defense against rape and defamation allegations by E. Jean Carroll, which Trump has denied. Included are non-disclosure agreements, new ventures, and estate planning documents. Trump sued niece Mary Trump after the New York Times published tax return information on him. Documents reference a billing request by former White House counsel Pat Cipollone Columnist E. Jean Carroll accused Trump of rape and filed a defamation suit against her. A document references a settlement between a Trump Golf and the PGA Tour. The PGA dropped an event at Trump Club in Bedminister, NJ after the Capitol riot. It has become clear that conducting the PGA Championship at Trump Bedminster would be detrimental to the PGA of America brand and would put at risk the PGA's ability to deliver on many programs and sustain the longevity of our mission, PGA President Jim Richerson said at the time. But the terms are confidential. Trump courses have since hosted Saudi-backed LIV golf events. A folder marked Harder contains a signed settlement agreement, according to the document. Lawyer Charles Harder represented Hulk Hogan in his suit against Gawker, and has repped Trump in his clashes with media organizations. The document also references a constellation of law firms who come in and out of Trump's orbit. One mentions D.C. lawyer Cleta Mtichell, who was involved in his election overturn effort. One mentions a message from Rudy, who might be Rudy Giuliani. But the document does not, on its face, appear to be related to legal advice, according to the sealed memo. One note with typos says Joe DeGranova appoints special counsel, SIC, which could indicate Joe DeGenova, the former U.S. attorney who appeared with Giuliani at an infamous RNC press conference after the election. Trump hired DeGenova in 2018 amid his attacks on Robert Mueller's Russia probe. Another cites a retainer agreement with Alina Habba, the Bedministser-based lawyer who more recently joined Trump's team. The legal trail spans past class action lawsuits against Trump, in a case titled Jane Doe, Luke Doe, Richard Roe, Mary Moe vs. Trump, as well as Trump's more recent gambits. One references a civil complaint in Trump vs. Kemp and Raffensperger, Trump's legal filing that lashes out at Gov. Brian Kemp and Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, who rebuffed his claims of election fraud in a state that certified Joe Biden won. Trump voluntarily dismissed the case last year, rather than presenting their evidence and witnesses to a court and to cross-examination under oath. The Trump campaign wisely decided the smartest course was to dismiss their frivolous cases, Raffensperger said last year. All of the lawsuits require money, and another document mentions potential wrangling with White House counsel Pat Cipollone over past fees. It cites a legal invoice from litigation firm Stein, Mitchell, Beato and Missner. A post it not referenced said you agreed to pay this bill? Work prior to his becoming WH counsel. Cipollone, who defended Trump during his first impeachment, joined the White House from that firm. It was not clear who had delivered the